Teleportation. Teleportation is the instant transfer of matter from one point to another. Teleportation has been widely utilized in works of science fiction. It also appears in physical theories. Teleportation, is it a dream, a science fiction, or a bedtime story? According to what we watched from movies produced by Hollywood and TV episodes, teleportation seems to be more than just a science fiction, or a bedtime story. Ever since mankind started exploring space, he started considering his transport methods to overcome the obstacles of endless distances that separate him from the rest of the universe. Many theories have been developed through the ages and across the world. Many are still studied till this modern time. And the issue is being taken even more and more seriously by astrophysicists. The word teleportation was first applied in early 1930s by an American writer, Charles Fort, to describe the strange disappearances and appearances of anomalies, which he suggested may be connected. He joined the Greek prefix tele, meaning distant, to the Latin verb porta, meaning to carry. Scientists are currently experimenting on such a method of travel, combining properties of telecommunications and transportation to achieve a system called teleportation. In this video, you will learn about experiments that have actually achieved teleportation with photons, and how we might be able to use teleportation to travel anywhere, at any time. Teleportation involves the materialization of an object at one point, and sending details of its atomic configuration to another location, where it will be reconstructed. In an attempt to eliminate time and space factor from travel to achieve an instant transportation to any desired location, without crossing physical distance. Before we continue, this video is sponsored by Already Really Heal. In 1993, an announcement by the prominent physicist, Charles Bennett, teleported teleportation from science fiction into theoretical science possibility. When he and a team of researchers at IBM confirmed that quantum teleportation was possible, but only if the original object being teleported was destroyed. This revelation, first announced by Bennett at an annual meeting of the American Physical Society in March 1993, was followed by a report on his findings in March 29, 1993, issue of Physical Review Letters. Since that time, experiments using photons have proven that quantum teleportation is in fact possible. A group of American and European scientists successfully experimented on teleporting a photon, an energy particle, carrying light after reading its atomic structure, and sending its information across approximately 1 meter of coaxial cable, and create a replica of that photon. After that, the original photon did not exist once the replica was made. In 2002, researchers at the Australian National University successfully teleported a laser beam. A successful teleportation experiment took place on October 4, 2006, at the Niels Bohr Institute in Copenhagen, Denmark. Dr. Eugene Polczak and his team teleported information stored in a laser beam into a cloud of atoms. According to Polczak, it is one step further because for the first time it involves teleportation between light and matter, two different objects. One is the carrier of information, and the other one is the storage medium. The information was teleported about 1.6 feet, around half a meter distance. Quantum teleportation holds promise for quantum computing. These experiments are important in developing networks that can distribute quantum information. A professor of University of Wales Bangor, Samuel Braunstein, called such a network a quantum internet. This technology may have a future use to build a quantum computer that has data transmission rates many times faster than today's most powerful computers. What is most fascinating is the fact that Quran mentioned teleportation over 1,400 years ago. It says in Surat Al-Naml, and I quote, Solomon saying, and he said, O nobles, which of you will bring to me her throne, before they sue for peace? One audacious among the jinn replied, I will bring it to you before you rise from your seat. I am strong enough and faithful. But he who had knowledge of the book said, I will bring it to you before your gaze comes back to you. And when he saw it set before him, Suleiman said, This is a favor from my Lord with which he would test me whether I am grateful or ungrateful. This actually refers to King Solomon when he requested from his companions if any of them was able to bring the throne of Queen Saba to him, which was over 5,000 kilometers away. One of jinn claimed he can bring it before Solomon rises up from his seat, while another more knowledgeable being, probably Tot, or an angelic being, stated that he can bring that throne before Solomon completes his blink of an eye. Instant communication. It is a clear indication that in those days, the days of Solomon, he and others believed in teleportation. Otherwise, why would a king ask for such a request to be fulfilled? Then we have the fact that an anonymous being successfully brought the throne to Solomon. Yet again, ancient history, theology, mythology and modern science share the same interests and explore the same possibilities. I dare to say science in here because Quran describes that anonymous being as a man of knowledge and not magic, but he who had knowledge of the book. Without the past there is no present, with no present there would be no future. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and stay tuned to our next video, and check out our previous videos. Like, share, and leave a comment, as we'd love to know your thoughts. Be safe.